Hello everyone, good morning. So welcome to your EST online lecture. So till now we have completed with anyone remember? We have completed with water pollution and soil and land pollution. So we are in the topic environmental pollution and today part 5. So today's point is air pollution. I know you guys are very smart, you know what is air pollution, but still let's recall all the concepts. Air pollution can be traced way back to the period of Hippocrates, about 400 BC. He has mentioned about air pollution. Use of coal as the domestic energy producer made the air pollution more pronounced. Air pollution is not a recent problem. I think, as they said, it has discovered or found around 400 BC. In 1273, King Edward I made the first anti-pollution act to restrict people from using coal for the domestic purpose. See, this was the very old problem. Industrial revolution made the air pollution a serious problem in the European countries. Then, in 1952, London was attacked by smoke, which resulted in the deaths of the human and other living beings. The toll of death was more than 4,000. After the development of railway and road transport in 20th century, the problems of air pollution became more serious. See, this problem was there, but today's people, they have make it very serious. Use of petrol and diesel in the transport system has created the air pollution a serious problem in India and also in the third world countries. So this is introduction of air pollution. Then let's see definition. Here I have given you two definitions. First one is air pollution is the release of pollutants such as gases, particles, biological molecules, etc. into the air that is harmful to human health and the environment. Of course, lots of gases are released in air. These gases are actually harmful for the human, not for human, for all the living things. So when the amount of these gases increased in air, then we call it as air is polluted. Air pollution refers to any physical, chemical or biological change in the air. It is the contamination of air by harmful gases, dust and smoke which affects the plants, animals and humans drastically. Now, classification of air pollution. Air pollution, actually it's not classification of air pollution, it's classification of air pollutants. So the pollutants which cause air pollution, they are divided in two types, primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. So what do you mean by primary pollutants? So the pollutants which release directly into air, they are called as primary pollutants. Directly they enter into the air. For example, dust. Yes, dust directly gets directly mixed with air. The pollutants that directly cause air pollution are known as primary pollutants. Here one example is given. Sulfur dioxide emitted from factories is a primary pollutant. Then secondary pollutants. The pollutants formed by the intermingling and reaction of primary pollutants are known as secondary pollutants. Means they form by reacting with when something is reacted with primary pollutants, then they form a secondary pollutant. So the best example is smog. Formed by the intermingling of smoke and fog is a secondary pollutant. So there are two types of air pollutants, primary pollutants and secondary. Primary means they directly get involved into air, and the secondary means something get reacted with primary pollutants, then they form secondary pollutants. Let's see brief examples of these two. Primary pollutants are ash, salt particles, pollen and spores. Pollen means small particles released from flowers. Pollens and spores are of parts of flowers. Then smoke, wind blown dust. So these are the natural particles which directly get mixed with air. So they are called as primary pollutants. Then the secondary pollutants are smog. Smog is a combination of sunlight plus nitrogen oxide. X means n number of molecules. Then secondary pollutants is acid rain. Yes, everyone knows this. Acid rain is a combination of water plus sulfur dioxide. Then ozone. Ozone means directly don't think ozone layer, ozone gas. So volatile Org plus nitrogen oxide compounds is a combination of ozone. So these are the examples of primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. Then what are the sources of these air pollutants? So the primary sources of air pollution, few are given by nature and few are generated by humans. So let's see sources of primary pollutants created by nature. So volcanoes, breaking seas and pollens. Here these three words I have highlighted in green color. Why I have these highlighted? If you can observe, volcanoes, breaking seas and pollens, these are not in human control. They are not in human control. We cannot control volcanoes, we cannot control on pollens, blowing of pollens. Then breaking seas we can't control. Whereas blowing dust, bacteria or viruses and fire, these are under control, or not under control but accentuated by humans. And guys, whenever I read or heard the word viruses, I only remember corona. So these three are accentuated by humans. So these are the sources primary created by nature. Then what are created by humans? So sources of primary pollutants created by human activities are combustion processes, chemical processes, nuclear atomic processes, refining, heating, roasting processes, farming or mining processes. These are some activities carried by human to create primary pollutants. Then your next point is secondary sources of air pollution, means sources of secondary pollutants. So there are two types: atmospheric sulfuric acid formed by reaction of moisture or water, and sulfur dioxide or trioxide. Then the second type is photochemical smog. Now photochemical smog is also known as acid rain. And photochemical smog means it's a harmful mixture formed by gases of nitrogen and particulate matter due to photochemical reactions under the influence of strong sunlight. Ozone contributes majorly to photochemical smog. The air gets polluted because of the industrial and transport activities which release the toxic matter in the air. So secondary sources of secondary pollutants are two only. One is atmospheric sulfuric acid formed by reaction of moisture or water, and the second one is photochemical smog. Here they will ask you in MCQ what is photochemical smog. So your answer should be it's a harmful mixture formed by gases of nitrogen and particulate matter due to photochemical reactions under the influence of strong sunlight. Now your next point is major air pollutants. So which are the actual major air pollutants? So I have given you a list. Carbon compounds. Yes, we studied this in your science subject in school days. So carbon compounds, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, these are the carbon compounds which are harmful and they get released into the air. So carbon compounds, let's say carbon dioxide is released by complete combustion of fossil fuels, and carbon monoxide, a very toxic gas, is released by automobile exhaust. Then sulfur compounds, through the thermal power plants using coal and from the oil refineries, carbon dioxide, H2S, sulfuric acid are released. Then nitrogen oxides. These oxides like nitrogen monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, hydronitric acid, HNO3 are released by automobiles, power plants and industries. So first three, carbon compound, yes, any metal combined with carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Then sulfur compounds, sulfur oxide, H2SO4, anything which combines with sulfur. Then nitrogen oxides, it's a combination of nitrogen and oxygen. Then ozone gas is written as O3. Due to cooling industries, the CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, is released, which has affected the O3 in the atmosphere. Then fluorides, they are produced by the industrial and insecticide sprays. Hydrocarbon means they are released by automobiles, example benzene, benzopyrene, etc. Metals, you know metals, which are the harmful metals? Lead, mercury, yes. Other metals such as lead, nickel, tin, beryllium, titanium are present in form of solid particles produced by metallurgical process. So these are, when released in air, they are harmful for us. Then photochemical products. In last previous slide we learned about photochemical products. The products such as PAN, PB2N are the photochemical smog produced by automobiles. Then particulate matter. Let's understand what do you mean by particulate matter. The suspended particular matter, SPM, is released into the air by the stone crushing industries and the dust and the ash from the thermal power plants. Particulate matter means it's a suspended particulate matter. Then biological particulate, they are mainly the bacterial cells, fungal spores and pollens. So all of these pollutants are effects of human activities. So these are the major air pollutants. On this also they will ask you which is not the air pollutants. Oxygen. Your answer, suppose they give option as oxygen, of course oxygen is not harmful for us. So oxygen. I repeat my question. I asked just now, which is not the air pollutants. So suppose if they give option as oxygen, so yes, oxygen is not air pollutants. So this much about today's lecture. So guys, keep studying environment, it's very important, and this is a scoring subject as well as. So don't ignore it and don't think that you are too smart. Please study EST. Thank you. Be safe, keep others safe.